Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful.
And this is the naked Jane. You can get the D later.
That's right. And we're shooting the cover on Nounouche. This is a 10th cover. And
With the first 2 tens.
wow. Oh, KAYLEIGH, you are on fire today. Yeah, and this is the first time they have 2 people on the cover. So this is great. This is awesome.
Yeah. You can catch us on Young Famous in Africa in season 1 and season 2, streaming live now.
So, how would you guys describe your love for each other?
It's tricky. It's like bungee jumping. You know? It's risky, but it's always worth it at the end.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ups, a few downs.
Yeah, bungee jumping.
True, yeah, you're not wrong. But at the end of the day, we always catch each other.
Yeah, that's the most important.
Yeah.
And with the downs, how do you guys navigate conflict? How do you resolve conflict?
We've been seeing each other for 3 years now. In the beginning, it was quite difficult, but I think with the growth of our relationship, we've made a pact. We don't go to bed angry, and we sort out conflict as soon as possible. So conflict resolution has really helped us grow.
Yeah. Quinton doesn't know how to communicate. But he has done a lot better than what he used to.
I mean, so you can't handle the truth. So
Wow, that's not true. But I like the fact that we resolve things quicker.
Yeah.
It doesn't take as long to resolve conflict. I like that about you.
yeah.
You've grown.
I mean, I'll say you've grown from watching season 1 to season 2. Season 1, you guys were in therapy and you were struggling to communicate. And that was frustrating her. But now you seem to be more stable and communicating a lot better. Is that what's happening in real time?
Definitely.
You know, the craziest thing is what we learned from therapy is I think KAYLEIGH had this trust thing as far as our relationship is concerned. No. Remember, you didn't believe that I could lead us, to greener pastures. Be honest.
No, that's not true.
You didn't.
No, I always trusted you. You just had this wall that you wouldn't let me
Climb up the wall.
Yeah. You were always like guarded, and I think over the years you've actually like opened up a lot more. You're a lot more empathetic, and you're a lot more graceful.
It's also because you don't snap at me anymore. In the beginning you were like a fire.
I think the only time any person, I'm not going to say any woman, but any person would ever snap is if they're not being heard. It's because you're frustrated and you need someone to actually understand you.
And
so I think now that you
let me lead, you understand me better. See, therapy helps.
Nice. Okay, so I think that's the biggest thing. So communication is important to you.
Very. We talk all the time. We gossip all the time.
Good and bad.
Good and bad about everyone. And I think that's the key to any relationship. You gossip. You talk about how bad other people's relationships are, and then we look at ours and we're like, but babe, we're not like so and so, and yeah.
And how do you keep things exciting and spicy?
She goes through my DMs.
I would go through his DMs. I want peace in my life.
Yeah. Come on, my DMs. My DMs.
I think in the past I do my peace. That's why I go through your phone. I stopped doing that because
you never trusted me. I think you always.
But babe, how was I supposed to trust someone that wasn't open and like?
Yeah, usually when I date DJs.
That was probably my biggest mistake. And he loves shaking my hand like this.
Because you
I'm like,
more than my lover, you're my boy. And I think that's the thing. We best friends before anything.
Yeah.
You know, even we started out as friends, and by accident we got into a relationship. Do you remember that?
He wouldn't make it.
What was your intention? What was your intention with, with asking her out? Were you only pursuing a friendship with no intention?
You know, the crazy thing is my heart had been, it had been broken a couple of times, and yes, that also broke some hearts a couple of times. So at that moment, I don't think I was looking for a relationship. I was actually fighting relationships until I laid eyes on her, and I thought, let me have a beautiful friend. Because even if I'm not cut out for relationships, that's what I thought. I was like, there's nothing wrong with having a hot friend. And we hung out, and sometimes when KAYLEIGH would sleep over at my house and I wouldn't even touch her, I think, in the morning she'd probably be like, what is wrong with this guy?
But I like that. I really like the fact that, and this was a while into our relationship. This is
and this was
2 months into our relationship.
Getting down on the first night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was like, yo, you wanna hit this or what?
You should shake my hand again, like your boy. But I think another way that we keep things keep our relationship spicy and just keep things going and fresh. We both very spontaneous, me more than Quentin. I think I'm willing to try anything, try new things, and not only sexually.
I never said anything.
You don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
You don't need to say anything. I know your face.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't. We're very spontaneous. I like to try new things, and yeah, as much as.
But she's a spontaneous one. I am more of the grandpa of the relationship, the boring one. But my boring things we've grown to love them together. We binge a lot of. She never used to watch television before we met. No television
Now going to
at
the
all.
movies.
So now so those are the boring things. Because I'm also, I suffer from social anxiety. So I love to stay at home, binge series, comedies, movies at home. And once in a while, we've got our thing where there has to be, slushies and popcorn and, the chocolate whispers. So that's our thing. Look, the craziest thing about us, it's the whatever we do together keeps us excited. To other people, it might seem like, they've gone to the movies. But for us, going to because we go to the movies together, we sharing that popcorn, we sharing that slush, we together in one room, and that's always the most important thing.
Okay, so what's your love language?
I think mine is. What?
Acts of service.
Yeah.
Yeah, acts of service. So, for example, when Quentin has made me mad or upset or whatever the case is, or if he's sorry, he'll never say, look babe, I'm sorry, this is where, let me speak.
Never.
He's never said, he doesn't say sorry, he doesn't say
at all, zero.
On a scale of 1 to
doesn't,
10.
zero. He doesn't apologize. Let me answer, babe. That's one of the problems we have. Yeah, so he doesn't apologize, but his acts of service will always come through. So when he's made me mad, when I'm upset, and he knows he's wrong, he will come through with my favorite food, or he'll get into bed and just hold me, or just make sure that our feet are touching. That's also another thing that we do. When we mad at each other, we know, because we always cuddling when we get into bed, and we know when we mad at each other, when we're facing our back to each other, but we always make sure that we somehow connect, and that's by touching feet, which is it's definitely his love language, whereas I am more words of affirmation. So in the sense of apologizing, I will actually come through and say, babe, I'm sorry. This is what I've done. and this is what I'll do in the future.
Yeah.
And this is how I'll correct the behavior. And also with love, I like to be told that I look beautiful today. I like to be told that I love you, babe, and I'm proud of you. Whereas he won't say it, you know, he'll show me, and I kind of have to decipher that. So that's how I explain our love languages. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, so you met online, right?
No.
You DM'd her, didn't you?
No, I saw her somewhere,
Okay.
and then
We had a mutual friend.
yeah, we had a mutual friend. So I saw her at a party, and I just asked her friend, "Hey, who was that?" But I had to leave. So after successful negotiation, I ended up getting her number, but we went through her Instagram, and I saw that she's like the pics, and I saw that she's a sports person.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Hey, where do you normally run?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Hey, what's that
No,
stadium?"
you asked me if would you like to go out for a smoothie?
That's
like
right.
you're so smooth.
So sweet.
Smoothie.
And she said yes. So I said, okay, we can jog around the stadium and go for a smoothie after.
Until this day, we still haven't gone for that run.
But you've had better things than a smoothie. That's true.
We've had a good run.
Yeah.
So in the age of social media, I think you liking all of the pictures. How has that influenced relationships? Like generally, not necessarily yours. Like what's your view on social media and relationships? Good and bad.
We actually have conflicted views on it. The other day, I was saying, KAYLEIGH, it hurts me sometimes to know that people are hurting, but when you look at the social media pages, you just see happiness.
Yeah.
Like, you go through a person's social media page and 2 weeks later they're divorced. How is that possible? And clearly, and I said to her, clearly nobody's crying on Instagram. And your different view was?
I agree with you. I think that social media isn't real. It's just it's a facade of your reality.
Yeah.
But I also believe that people who post aren't necessarily unhappy. Like you can post your love and you can show your partner off, for example. I mean, you can keep your life private, but don't keep your people a secret.
Yeah.
That's how I see social media. But I do agree with you. A lot of what you see on Instagram or on social media isn't real.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a gamble. Way before social media, you meet somebody, it's a gamble, So it doesn't matter whether you meet on social media or you put your relationship out on social media. Bottom line is, love is a gamble. Love is a game. And what we all hope for is that the gamble that we're taking will
be worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question before the other fun things happen. What made you do the show in the first place? Like what led you to say yes to the show?
I've always had cameras in my face. So for me, it wasn't. A lot of people are, you're gonna put your life on, on television for the whole world to see, and I've been doing it. So for me, it wasn't. I'm on radio every day. My voice is out there every day, and what's the difference when they see my face every day? So it was just a natural progression of my career.
Yeah.
And I come from a corporate background, so I've never had exposure to anything on TV, anything on radio, anything like that, anything entertainment. So it was very difficult for me to adapt. And I feel like I'm still kind of learning how to adapt it, just like you are, but me more. So I'm still learning.
Every day.
You learn every day.
Yeah, and the great thing is we're learning together as well. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have you learned about yourselves through each other?
I've learned patience. I've learned to be more patient. I'm dealing with an amazing man, but a very hard-headed man. And
Yes, I have.
no, babe, and he's full of shit. He's full of shit. Like you can't get through to him sometimes, and I had to navigate how how to decipher things and how to actually get through to him when he's mad and when I've said something that upsets him. So I've learned a lot of patience, and I've learned that I'm capable of being patient and softer and more empathetic.
Nice.
I guess I've also learned not to you throw the baby out with the water, to say, and that when you really love someone, no matter what, and you want to be together with that person, you need to stick it out and work it out. You know, because I mean, one day the love, the you is painful.
Oh,
What are Quentin's pet peeves and vice versa?
Your pet peeve is definitely someone that talks over him. When I talk over him, when he's trying to get his points across and I step in and try and get my points across and try and fight his points instead of just listening and understanding before responding.
No.
And I know I've become better though. I think I've become a lot better. I used to be really bad.
No, you are getting much better. And you're before, like, Katie would just, you'd open your mouth and she'd already have an answer. And you're like, but dude, you don't even know what I wanted to say. And I guess that comes from your corporate background, you know, because you are higher up on the food chain. And with me being who I am, yes, I am very stubborn. So that really ticked me off when I would try and do or say something which is to both our advantage. And before her hearing me, boom.
It's already fine.
Yeah, it's already, because she is a firecracker.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think we're learning to love and respect each other.
Yeah. Okay, so what are the most important things to KAYLEIGH? 3 things that are most important to her.
Food, sex, and shelter.
Wow. Okay, so who's the most stylish of the 2 of you?
I think with the more active stuff,
Yeah.
KAYLEIGh is.
Like sneakers, tracksuit,
Because
like
you're a
the
tomboy.
boyish vibe.
Yeah, she's a tomboy.
But the sexy boyish vibe. I think I have a sexy boy vibe.
Well, I don't know if boys are sexy, but let's just
Oh,
say
this boy.
you just know how to get me right. That is disgusting. No. You know? And then when it comes to the more...
Yeah, you more like high-end fashion. I mean, you're very simple. You don't like brands and like noise, but I think you're very simple and still, you're very positive.
But I'm also very experimental. Most of the stuff, you know...
Only of late. I think it's only since we started shooting YFA that you really became experimental.
No, come on. Go do an alpha down to the school, not Instagram.
Oh, true, yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so...
you were actually very experimental.
Yeah, very experimental. Yeah, because I believe, hey, if you're gonna go out and make especially to a big event, make something of it, don't do the same all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so what's Quentin's favorite song?
His own music. He will listen to his music all the time.
No, I'm working on an album.
He's working on an album.
No.
So like right now, if I can think of it, it's everything that he's in the progress of making right now.
Yeah.
I mean, in the process of making right now. So every day he'll play the same song 50, 60 times, and I'm like,
It's got to be
like I'm going crazy now.
It's gotta be okay.
What's KAYLEIGH's favorite?
Right now it's Ira Star Rush.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even at the club when I'm busy DJing, then she gives me that look. Like, you better play,
You already
you
know.
better play my damn song. Yeah.
Who's the better secret keeper between the 2 of you?
I don't think any of us can keep a secret.
Of other people?
But
What did you say?
Secrets of other people?
no, we don't keep
No, we don't
secrets.
keep any secrets. Yeah, it's
We
very wild.
get secrets from outside the house and we bring them and we spin
And-
about it all the time.
And we secure them within
Yeah, we
the home.
secure them within the home.
Make sure they're nice and safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's the first to apologize?
Me.
KAYLEIGh,
Okay. And who's neater?
me,
Who cooks better?
Me.
KAYLEIGh,
Who
You're
takes
right.
longer to get ready?
KAYLEIGh,
Me.
Who's the best dancer between the 2 of you?
KAYLEIGh.
Me.
Who's the laziest?
Okay.
No, you lazy.
Oh, how am I lazy?
But I'm not the laziest. Okay, fine, yes.
Yeah, you're very messy. We need to talk about that after this.
I'm not messy.
You're very messy.
Where?
Everywhere. Have you seen the boot of your car?
Okay, not dirty though. Like sometimes I can get messy. That's when I'm in a rush, babe, when I need to be
You're in a
somewhere.
rush, like I was stuck all the time.
Who spends the most money?
Quinton.
Yeah, but I spend it on you.
Okay, who's the most outgoing of the two?
Okay.
Who said I love you first?
Quinton.
Who made the first move?
Quinton.
Okay. Who eats more?
Kelly. She eats more than 2 of me. We should have actually added that to one of her love languages. Like, for the first time in the spirit of love language, it's food. As long as you feed Kelly, she will love you.
Yeah.
So my last question is, what makes you happy? What makes Quentin happy and what makes KAYLEIGH really happy?
So personally,
Yeah. And as a collective.
Oh, what makes me happy?
I think love makes me happy. Peace makes me happy. Appreciation makes me happy. Just knowing that there's someone that cares for me and that's truthful and honest with me, even if it's the ugly truth.
I think with me, it's family. More than anything, family first. And, you know, with KAYLEIGH having to, you know, having joined my life, the fact that she's not only close with me, but she's close with my family too. She's very close with my son. Then it's not just me receiving, it doesn't feel like I'm receiving love from only you, but even receiving love from your family as well makes it so much better. I mean, you know how my family also has accepted you, even with all your flaws.
Wow. You just can't be nice.
I was nice.
Yes, you end it with like that fire.
Does my mom not love you like more?
She does. But why, you should have just stopped there. I was even tearing up and then you had to be an act.
Okay. So for people that are yet to watch the show, what would you say to them?
I don't, not to sound cliche or that we're tooting our own horns as part of the cast, but I think they're going to be blown away. Not only local viewers, but globally. We are all growing, and yes, there will obviously be that drama. There's always friction. When something, breaks, there's that friction, but friction only means that people are growing.
And there's so much propaganda around how Africa is and how South Africa is. So it's nice to have this platform where we can actually show the world what Africa really is about. And it's not the cliche or whatever you read in the papers. It's so much more than that.
Yeah. But they're gonna be on it's a dope journey. They will be entertained.
In a few words, you are working on a new album. We're excited to hear it, and it's African. We've got African artists working with you on the album.
Yeah.
Give us a description of that album and when we can expect that album. And KAYLEIGH, you're going to close with what you can look forward to from you.
Awesome.
So I'm working on an album. It's called Naked in Africa. It features some artists from around the continent. I've got Malawi, I've got Cameroon, there's DRC, there's Tanzania, and I think it's about my love for the African continent and celebrating that and showing that Africans together we can conquer the world. So look out for it. Naked in Africa, it's coming out beginning of July.
So you can obviously catch me on season 2 of Young Famous in Africa. We're working really hard, and I don't think it's the last time you're going to see or hear about me. And to so much more.
And what can people be expecting?
I'm not famous. Well, not that I know of. Do you want a baby?
Hook me up.
Let's have one.
If we done here, we can go.
Let's have a baby.
We're going to hold baby Nounouche.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
So Nounouche.
So Nounouche. Thank you. Awesome.
We're done.